White men, you have been found out. You have been completely exposed. The ladies have realized what is going on. You boys love thinking about ancient Rome, and that's because you like football and you like thinking about kissing your boys, and you love thinking about Rome because if you were in Rome, you and your boys could be Spartans, and it wouldn't be weird if you just wanted to have a little kiss on the cheek, a little friendly suck after the game. And it wouldn't be weird, but now you're in modern society, so you can't do that. So what do? You get a girlfriend. You watch the game with deep, deep embedded tension, and you just kind of casually think about emperors and history. Now I'm joking around, but it does seem that the ladies have made an interesting discovery with the boys, which is some of these boys like thinking about ancient Rome. Now I have to be transparent. I don't think about ancient Rome that often, and obviously women are investigating this trend, so naturally my wife propositioned me. She said, do you think about ancient Rome? I told her no, but I do think sometimes that a group of dudes hiding behind a couple girls at the front of a line in a club is kind of like the modern day Trojan horse. You know what I mean? Bouncer looks at the 3-4 girls in front, he's like, yeah, y'all are good, and then 10 dudes walk in behind them. They go, whoa, 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 whoa. Nah, I don't think about that. I haven't been to the club in like 15 years, you know, because I'm literally 55 years old. No, I'm playing. I'm 16. Anyway, I wanted to watch some of these videos of women, you know, sort of uncovering their husband's interests and see how deep the interest goes. Because me personally, I don't think about ancient Rome, and I don't really know anyone that thinks about Rome like that. So I am just as curious as some of the rest of you in what exactly goes through these people's minds. You heard that right. White men are people. Just winding it up, you know. I'm just trying to wind, you know, get people fired up just a little bit.
Do you ever think about the Roman Empire?
You ever think about the what?
The Roman Empire.
Like Marcus Aurelius, Alexander the Great Roman Empire?
Yeah, or like anything about it.
How often do I think about it?
Yeah.
I mean, like...
I'm laughing at this dude's intonation and his tone. You could tell he got that early onset tinnitus. Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. This guy's hearing is going to be atrocious in 10 years. He's going to seem like the biggest asshole of a dad, but it's really his ears are just going to be failing him very early on. You know, 35, 38, that is going to be hard. Watching the movies just, do I what? Anyway, back to the point.
Probably...
You know a man is thinking when he starts pulling up his pants and he wants to tug on his penis, but he can't do that because it's inappropriate and he's older, so he's just... Oh, can't do that. Can't tug my balls, pick my nose anymore. I'm too old for that. That's why they had to put drawstrings on men's pants, because we can't tug our penises after 5, so we need something to pull on. So we got the drawstrings, so we just yank on something while we think, you know, just... Marcus Aurelius? Probably 2 times a week, and then we can pick our nose after we tug on the drawstrings. So we're sanitary at least, you know?
A few times a week, I'd say.
A few times a week?
About 2 or 3 times a week. Quotes and stuff. I've got Marcus Aurelius' book back there. Try to watch documentaries on it all the time. It's awesome. Why? Why do you ask that?
How long have you been thinking about it? Like, for how many years?
For a while. Since I was like a teenager. So when like I first started watching a documentary on Amazon. We should watch it together, actually. Do you want to?
Do you want to? Here's the thing, because I've used Twitter for a long time, my brain is poisoned that whenever I see a Twitter account with a Roman statue in the profile picture, full stop, they're going to say some racist shit. Now, I'm not saying these guys are racist, but that is like burned into my brain. Anytime I'm on Twitter, and if I see a motherfucker with the, you know, the profile picture, I know some sideways shit is imminent. In America, there's this weird thing. We don't, outside of our own short history, we don't have anything outside of that that's like, ooh, cool, that we really promote. Initially, I think that's where this comes from, but I want to see a few more of these because I'm genuinely intrigued.
Dad, how often do you think about the Roman Empire?
How often do I think about the Roman Empire?
Yes.
More than you would think.
I
Because
know.
Mom loves Roman Empire movies.
TV and media.
Wait, so
With the
how
chariot.
often? How often? Like once a week?
No.
All right, how often?
Well, I don't think about it until I watch the movie.
Hilarious. 10 out of 10, bro. You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say Dad doesn't actually think about the Roman Empire at all. I think he thinks about it to pick the movie that the mom likes, and then I don't think he remembers the movie. I think he's just kind of there, just vibing, but I don't know if any of it actually gets stored up there.
Good question. How often do you think about the Roman Empire?
How often do I think about the Roman Empire?
Yeah.
Loaded question. This dude got compression, leggings on. This guy does jujitsu. You know he's thinking about war and combat and all that every day, man. This one I think is a bit of a cheat, but we'll let him finish.
Pretty consistently.
Wait, you're kidding.
No.
Like, how many
Because I'm big into martial arts.
What the did I say? What the did I say? Not that that's even a crazy thing to call out, but he knows it. Look at this smirk. He's like, oh, and he's like an embarrassed 8-year-old. And he's like, yeah, I think about it a lot. Okay, I like MMA. I think about the Roman Empire quite frequently. Why are you so interested?
like
See, look. He's grabbing the top of his. He's reaching for the drawstring. He wants to start tugging on his penis and yapping.
How often?
yeah. Do you think about the Roman Empire?
Like a number weekly?
You know what, ladies? Go ask your man about the Roman Empire, but don't ask it to know about the Roman Empire. Ask it and see if he starts yanking on his drawstrings. Just see if he does that. I want to tug on his balls so bad. Even the dog is trying to get him to stop. Like, come on, man, you're on camera. Don't yank on your nuts and talk about the Roman Empire, you child.
Every time I fight people,
crazy.
I think about like walking into the Coliseum. It's like, if this is a fight to the death and people are around and cheering, like I have to win. I think
Look, dude, in his defense, I'm only funny because I'm 5'8" and 155 pounds. If I was 180, 5'11", I'd be thinking about killing other men all the time. I'd be thinking about fighting to the death. No, I'm kidding.
Is that the only way that you think about it, or do you think about like other things?
No, I think about society too, and politics, and like how corrupt our, the upper portion of our society is, and how the lower portion is always kind of picking up the pieces. I think about that a lot.
See, that's based. Now, this guy, you think he's just an average, jiu-jitsu enthusiast who, when prompted with questions about history, like all man wants to tug on his nuts. But what goes deeper than that? What's he thinking about? Classism. Now that's kind of beautiful. He's punching guys in the face at the gym, but deep down in his mind, he's thinking, they want to divide us. They leave us here to fight over these small morsels. But those at the top, the ones who run our society, keep everything for themselves while we are here to fend and fight for small loaves of bread. It's not fair. It's not right. We're down here making scrap, fighting for the smallest bits and pieces, just the bare minimum of what we're allowed to have while listening to the Joe Rogan podcast. And they sit up there in those big ivory towers, big tall pillars, taking a shit on us, literally. That's what he's thinking when he's punching some guy in the face at the gym. I like the silence in that moment. His fiance, she must be sitting there thinking, geez, my man is deep. That's a little win for her right there. Realizing her man is more than just a killing machine. He's an empathetic killing machine. Me, an empath, realizing the 1% have taken a little too much wealth. Anyway.
Okay, how often do you think about the Roman Empire?
2 to 3 times a week.
For real?
Yeah.
You're lying.
Look, ask Lauren. I just talked to her the other day about gladiators. She thinks I'm lying about the Roman Empire.
Look at that mullet. You know this guy's thinking about the Roman Empire. This is a non-curly mullet. This is a traditional mullet. This man thinking about scrapping a lion in front of a crowd. Any millennial man, if I go like this right here, I'll flash them all back right here. Ready? Every millennial man wants that power right there. If you've never thought about the Roman Empire, you're just thinking like, man, you just, someone cuts you off in traffic, you do that. Man, what the fuck? This, every man fantasizes about having that bit of power. Let's say you're having a little kickback, a little party foul, someone drops a glass on the ground. Every dude, you know, that has been in that situation, whose apartment it is that's throwing the kickback, they've all wanted to do it. Look at that man right there who just spilt the glass. They've all want to look at him in front of the crowd and just... Then everyone at the party just jumps him, you know?
Full survival Minecraft world. Took me weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Full 1-to-1 replica of the Roman Colosseum.
No, you did not.
Buddy.
You...
With the throne.
No, you did not.
Yeah, dude. Well, look at the bottom. It's huge. This thing took me weeks.
There's
There's a locker room.
Ladies, by the way, you know, this man is staying inside at all hours. This is a reliable guy right here. He will be in the house. He can stick to a task. He can stick to a mundane task. So look no further. You're looking for a partner right here. This might be it. This is a resume. Don't let the humor get you caught off guard. It's hilarious, but also notice, hey, whoa, this might be me right here. You know, that might be a little bit of you right there.
This might seem like a weird question, but like, how much do you think about the Roman Empire?
How much do I think about the Roman Empire?
Yeah.
It's tattooed on my body.
Wait, actually? Are you being for real? No.
Wow. Wow. Bro, I'm impressed. I already know. People are going to make this weird and go, whoa, that's like when girls say, who gives a shit, man? Let's give the credit where the credit is due. The ladies found the boys out. Here the boys were just thinking, I'm just get $10 on Marcus Aurelius, throw that up in the cabinet. She'll never notice. Here you boys thinking you were slick. Oh man, I'm gonna get a Ecclesiastes tattooed on my back. You know, the lore of Ecclesiastes, man, how he fought 17 wolves by himself. You know, that shit's epic as f. I'm gonna get that on my body and just, you know, keep that. Here's the thing. I think this question isn't funny in Europe because they think about it often. They just go there. You know, it's an hour flight. It's very weird for American dudes to be thinking about it, because what you should be thinking about are American things, you know? Lining up on Black Friday. Why don't we have opportunities to trample each other for, you know, modern electronics anymore? Why did TVs get so thin? Will Ford release an even bigger truck next year? We should be thinking about those things. We should be focused on American things, not some they did 1,000 years ago. Oh, cool, they ran in a circle in front of a bunch of people. So what? We still got that, and guess what? It's boring. Anyways, big hats off to the ladies for uncovering the biggest hidden in plain view secret amongst their guys, you know, friends and partners alike. I hope you guys got a, you know, good little chuckle out of this. I know I did. I'll see you all next week. Fellas, next time you talk about ancient Rome, try not to tug on your drawstrings. All right. See you all very soon.
I
Goodbye.
didn't come here to play, nah, I came with a plan. I'm the star inside my circle, I'm the pentagram, whoa. Making sacrifices just to get the land, oh. I'm trying to see how fast that hurricane go. Eyes burning, no sleep, hustle is OD.